God's message. Two people will enter your life. My child, two people are about to enter your life, and you are still not prepared for them. Everything happens for a reason in this world, and these two people are coming into your life because they are meant to teach you some lesson. They do not arrive by accident. I have sent them. Their steps are guided by my wisdom, not by coincidence, not by chance. I have seen the chambers of your heart, and I know what still lies hidden there. There are truths you have not yet faced, wounds you have not yet acknowledged, strengths you do not yet see in yourself, and weaknesses you still deny. These two souls will draw these things out of you. One will bring joy that tests the sincerity of your gratitude. The other will bring struggle that tests the depth of your patience. Together, they will shape you in a way nothing else could. Your journey of learning. You are still learning how to walk in my will. Child, I see the questions that linger in your spirit about your path, your purpose, your value. I see you grasping for clarity in a world that offers so many voices, and I know it overwhelms you at times. That is why I do not give you every answer at once. I send people, moments, situations. I write truth into your life not only through my word but through your experiences. These two people, yes, I am sending them, but they are not your destination. They are part of your journey. You must remember that. Do not confuse their presence for permanence, nor assume that their roles in your life will be easy or obvious. One may appear in gentleness, the other in discomfort. One may affirm what you already know, the other may challenge what you think you believe. And yet both are mine. Both carry pieces of the lesson you need. In receiving them fully, you will receive more of me. Trust in my purpose. Resist neither love nor correction, for I use both as tools in my hand. Do not judge by appearance or emotion alone, for my spirit often moves in ways the mind cannot comprehend. I know that your heart is tender and that sometimes your trust has been broken by those who should have cherished you. But I do not bring pain without purpose, nor do I withhold joy out of cruelty. I am not like man who wounds without healing or gives only to take away. When I allow hardship, it is always for your refinement. When I grant favor, it is always to reveal a deeper layer of grace. These two people will be both mirror and fire, one to show you yourself, the other to burn away what no longer serves you. You have prayed for growth, for wisdom, for clarity. You have said, Lord, use me, and Lord, show me. So now I answer not only through whisper or vision, but through relationship. This is the way I often work, through the weaving of lives, through the unseen threads that bind one destiny to another. I am the author of all connection. Even those who seem to come and go too quickly or who leave pain behind are being used by me for a greater good. I do not waste the presence of a single person in your life, child. Neither should you. Sacred assignments. One of these two souls may remind you of a part of yourself you had forgotten, perhaps a childlike faith or a hidden dream or courage you buried long ago. The other may confront you in places you try to hide from others. Pride, fear, avoidance, or unresolved grief. I will not always explain which is which. You will need to discern it in the quiet place with me. But know this, both are sacred assignments. Do not dismiss the importance of what I orchestrate. There will be days when you feel conflicted about them. You may wrestle with attachment, confusion, hope, even disappointment. That is natural, but do not let emotion drive you more than spirit. Come back to me when your heart grows weary or uncertain. Bring your thoughts to me when they race with questions. I will not leave you to figure it out alone. I go before you into every encounter, every conversation, every moment shared. And I remain with you after all is said and done, building your foundation. You are still learning to trust me, not just with your outcomes, but with your interactions, with the way people see you, treat you, impact you. You fear sometimes that others might break what little wholeness you've begun to rebuild. But I remind you now, you are not fragile because I am your foundation. You are not at the mercy of other people's choices because your destiny is held in my hand. Do not fear what these two might do to you. Focus instead on what I will do through you because of them. Even if one brings offense, let forgiveness be your shield. Even if one brings joy, let humility be your anchor. I will show you how to love without becoming dependent, how to listen without losing yourself, how to speak truth without causing harm. I will teach you how to stay grounded in who you are even while you are being transformed. These people will not destroy you, they will develop you. Not because of who they are, but because of who I am in you. Do not idolize them. Do not cling too tightly. Do not expect them to fulfill needs that only I can meet. That is not their role, and it is not their fault if they cannot carry what only I am meant to hold. Vessels of the eternal. See them as vessels, imperfect, passing, human. And yet through them I will deliver something eternal. It may be insight or healing or even a deeper reliance on me. Whatever it is, you will be better because of their presence. Even if their time in your life is brief, I'm preparing you for more than comfort, child. I'm preparing you for calling. Calling will cost you. It will stretch you. It will lead you into places where not everyone understands your vision or shares your conviction. These two people will serve as a prelude to that stretching. They are both test and training. Pay attention to how you respond to them, not just in the good moments, but in the frustrating ones, for how you respond will show you where you still need to grow, where you still need to let me in. I know what lies ahead of you, doors you've not yet imagined, trials you've not yet foreseen, blessings you've not yet requested. I know the battles that wait, and I know the strength you'll need. That's why I am sending them now, before you think you're ready, so that you may be strengthened not just by your victories but by your relationships. I do not build my warriors in isolation. I shape them through connection, learning through relationship. One of them may disappoint you. Let it teach you to release expectations and find fulfillment in me. The other may uplift you. Let it remind you of the beauty I bring when you least expect it. Neither is the whole picture. Together they are a glimpse of what I am doing in you, around you, and through you. You are not just receiving people. You are receiving opportunities to walk in deeper maturity, patience, love, discernment, and trust. And if you find your heart aching in the process, aching with questions or even with loss, bring it to me. I do not ask you to be unfeeling. I ask you to be faithful. Faithful even when you don't understand. Faithful even when it hurts. For it is in the ache that I am closest. I draw near to the brokenhearted, not just to comfort, but to shape. You are being made holy, not just happy. You are being sanctified, not just satisfied. Divine authorship. My child, I want you to understand something eternal, something deeper than what your eyes can see and your heart can immediately grasp. The people who come into your life, each of them, are not accidents. No one enters your story by mistake. Not the ones who made you laugh. Not the ones who broke your heart. Not the ones who stayed. And not even those who left too soon. Every soul that brushed against yours was placed there with intention. Everything has been predestined and pre-planned. Nothing escapes my divine authorship. Before you took your first breath, I had already written the framework of your life. Not in a way that robs you of freedom, but in a way that assures you of my sovereignty. You are not wandering through chaos. You are being led through design. And in that design, people are one of my most profound instruments. I place them like seeds and like signs. Some come to water the soil of your soul. Others come to prune. Some only pass through, yet their footprints remain etched forever in your growth. Do not question the timing. Do not curse the brevity. Even a moment is enough for me to move through someone. Understanding departures. You long for answers when people leave. You grieve what you don't understand, and you wonder if something went wrong. But nothing ever goes wrong under my hand. Even the losses, even the goodbyes, even the betrayals are things I have accounted for. I did not cause every wound, but I allow all things to serve a greater purpose. I knew what each person would awaken in you. I knew who would inspire you to rise and who would bring you to your knees. I knew who would teach you joy and who would teach you surrender. And I sent them anyway, not to harm you, but to grow you. Do not despise the temporary. Some of my most powerful works are done through short encounters. A stranger's word, fleeting friendship, a brief romance, a painful parting. Do you not know that I use all of these? Nothing is wasted in my hands. Some people are sent to remind you of who you are. Others are sent to show you who you are not. Some bring light into a dark place. Others expose darkness still hidden in you. Some bring healing. Others stir wounds so they can finally be addressed. Divine appointments. You cry out asking why they left, why they couldn't stay. But I see what you do not. I see that their season was complete. They played the role I gave them, and now it is time for you to step forward into a new chapter. Every meeting is a divine appointment, even the ones you didn't expect, especially those. Every smile, every shared moment, every hard conversation, every goodbye, recorded, known, chosen. You do not need to understand why I brought someone into your life in order to be thankful that I did. Trust me, child. I am not careless with the connections I allow. Even those who broke your heart did not bypass my watch. I am near to the broken-hearted, not because they are an accident, but because they are a tool. Through heartbreak, I make the heart holy, the tapestry of destiny. There are souls you've known for years who shaped you, and there are those you only knew for a week or a day. Yet something about them never left. That is by my design. You are not just walking through time. You are walking through destiny. And destiny is woven with relationships. Some of them are gentle threads. Others feel like fire. But each one holds a place in the pattern I am weaving in you. Sometimes you'll feel a deep connection with someone and wonder why it ended so soon. Other times you'll feel resistance and wonder why I keep them in your life so long. But I am doing things beneath the surface, things your heart is not ready to perceive. I see your entire story, child, from beginning to end. And every name written into it has purpose. Some was sent to ignite love. Some was sent to break pride. Some to awaken purpose. Some to test your boundaries. Others to reveal how much you've grown or how much more growing you must do. Each encounter is a turning point, even if you do not see its direction yet. Trusting the process. Do not chase after what I have removed. Do not try to hold on to what I have released. You do not know what lies ahead, but I do. If I allowed someone to step out of your life, trust me, it is because they were not meant to walk the rest of the path with you. They fulfilled their purpose. Their time in your life was complete. And yes, even their leaving was written into the plan. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Sometimes I close doors to open something far greater, something that your heart couldn't see while it was still holding on to the past. And yet, I want you to remember this. Not everyone who leaves was meant to stay, but not everyone who stays is meant to remain unchanged. Some people remain for decades, but their purpose in your life shifts. Seasons within seasons, roles evolve. The one who challenged you yesterday may become the one who encourages you tomorrow. Or the one who supported you in one chapter may become the one who must now challenge your growth. Love them still. Forgive them always. But recognize the shift. Recognize when I am changing the dynamic. That too is part of my plan. Answers to prayers. Some of the people I bring into your life are there to answer prayers you have long forgotten you prayed. They walk in carrying answers you don't even recognize at first. Others are sent as prayers, for them, You are their answer. And in serving them, you will discover parts of yourself you did not know existed. You are both student and teacher in the lives of others. No one is too small to be used by me, not them and not you. There are also those I send as tests, holy tests, not to trap you but to elevate you. They reveal whether your faith is rooted in convenience or conviction. They test whether your love is conditional or sacrificial, whether you cling to your own understanding or lean on mine. These people are gifts too, though they may feel like burdens. Thank me for them. They stretch your soul so that I can pour more into it, healing through brokenness. And oh, how often you cry over people whose departure you could not stop. You carry the ache in your chest, wondering what you did wrong or what you could have done differently. My precious one, it was never about what you did or didn't do. It was about what I was doing. Do you not believe that I close doors no man can open? Then why do you grieve when I close them for your protection? Sometimes I allow a heart to break so that it won't be chained. Sometimes I end what you thought was love so that you can receive what love truly is. Trust me with the endings just as you trust me with the beginnings. There are people you will never forget, and that's exactly how I intended it. Some memories are meant to stay, not to haunt you, but to remind you. To remind you of what I brought you through, of what I taught you, of who you became in the process. Even your pain is a monument of my grace, for I never left you in it. I walked with you. I wept with you. I held your heart even when you felt abandoned. And every scar, yes, even those, is now a place where my light shines through. Redemption of all things. You wonder sometimes if it was all real, those connections, those moments. Let me assure you, yes, they were real. They were divine, even if they didn't end the way you expected. Even if the promises were broken or the plans fell apart, I was still in it. I was working through it. I still am. I never allow love, trust, or time to be wasted. I redeem it all. And for those whose presence hurt more than helped, those who wounded you deeply, know this: I saw every injustice. I witnessed every word, every silence, every betrayal. And I have not forgotten. I am your defender, your healer, your redeemer. I will turn what was meant for evil into something beautiful. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Release them to me. I will deal with what needs to be dealt with. You, my child, are not called to carry the weight of others' sins. You are called to be free. The sacred nature of all encounters. Now hear me again. No one comes into your life by accident. Every friendship, every conflict, every relationship, every encounter, I have allowed it, and I will use it. Some will be with you through every season, like pillars I have established to steady you. Others will be like the wind, here for a moment, then gone, but they leave a shift in the atmosphere that propels you forward. Don't compare the lengths of their stays. Don't idolize longevity. Obedience is greater than duration. Purpose is greater than presence. I am teaching you to hold people with open hands, to love fully but release freely, to honor the sacredness of every soul without chaining your joy to their presence. Let me be your anchor, not them. Let me be your security, not them. That way, when I give and when I take away, your spirit remains steady because it is rooted in me. Future connections. And child, there are more people still to come. People you have not met. People whose lives I am preparing even now to intersect with yours. People who will speak words you didn't know you needed. People you will serve in ways that surprise you. Stay open. Stay expectant. Every relationship I ordain carries eternal weight. Do not be casual with the people I send. Treat every soul as holy ground, for you do not know the full extent of what I am doing through that connection. In time you will look back and see how perfectly it all fit together. The laughter and the tears, the arrivals and the departures. You will see how I used people to build you, to break you, to bless you. You will see that my hand was never absent. Even in your most confusing moments, you will thank me for the ones who stayed, and you will thank me for the ones who didn't. You will understand that nothing was ever random. Final assurance. So trust me. Trust my timing. Trust my planning. Trust my hand in the hearts I allow to intersect with yours. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is lost. And every single life that touched yours is already fulfilled or is yet to fulfill its place in my eternal design. You are not alone in this journey, and you never have been. I have walked with you through every hello, every goodbye, every embrace, and every silence. I'm still walking with you now. I go before you to prepare. I walk beside you to guide, and I follow behind you to redeem. Every person who comes into your life is part of that holy choreography. Let me lead. Let me orchestrate. And let your heart rest in the certainty that all things, including all people, are working together for your good because you are mine. Amen.